Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. We just killed a lot of bandits, we got Stan, and killed a lot of bandits. I see loot over there, I was distracted. And now, we will continue our journey. I also just told Alistair in the tactics to taunt whenever he can. Yeah. So he gets a little bit more tanky. Okay. Time to leave. I have not decided yet where to go first. Though I think, because I need a healer in my group, we're going to the circle of Magi first. Yeah. We need a healer mage in our party. So let's go. Oh, you guys still here? Yep. Yes. Okay.
Bad dreams,
huh? It seems surreal.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a Blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
I'm not frightened. Any other surprises that I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing? No, I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
So, this is our camp where all our party members gather and rest up. All party members means not only the one that actively traveling with us in a party. So yeah. Over here, Morrigan the loner, and Stan is standing here. Let's talk to Stan.
Why are we stopping?
Well, we're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Yes. I have to gossip, you know. Are you alright? You were in the cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No. No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
He likes his short answers. And my birds are awake at 2 a.m. What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide? I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Doesn't that make your view of things a little skewed?
Compared to what?
You might learn more about people if you weren't hostile.
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True. Let's go.
As you wish.
Oh, he disapproves. Damn it. So yeah, at the party camp you can get to know your party better. Can give them gifts and everything. I still haven't checked. Yeah, that's Bodan and his sandal. Guess they followed us after all. Here's my little doggy. Hello, Bubbles.
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Aw. That was just a warning. He could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yeah. Teaching Alistair a lesson.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound Warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Okay.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
I'd never feed you another
It's
human
not cannibalism
being.
if he's eating it, you know.
Jeez, Alistair, leave my dog alone.
Ugh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Hey, it's a gift. It's the thought that counts. He means well.
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You hurt the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Hey. That's not Alistair, you know. You're a mean lady.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Okay, enough played with the doggy. Let's say hi to Alistair.
What do you need?
I don't know, do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
And? I just thought you might need to talk. That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand
Of
completely.
course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We eat them. I mean, we bury them and plant a tree over their remains.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Alistair approves. You're good, buddy. Hey, Liliana.
Yes?
Yes? I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the Blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want... And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Oh, true, I'm a Grey Warden. I forgot. Jeez. Let's say hi to Morrigan. Morrigan, hello.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something, I guess.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Kokari Wild?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring, that sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea, I'm no human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Okay. Ooh, she approves with us. Morrigan, what's wrong? I think, let's look at the gifts again. I think that one's for Alistair. I hope? Oh, wait. Okay.
I could get used to this, you know.
I'm sure you can. Silver bracelet should be either for Morrigan or Win, I guess. Let's see really quickly. There's Morrigan. Silver medallion, silver chain, silver brooch, locket, golden rope necklace, golden mirror, golden demon pendant, gold amulet, Flemeth grimoire, black grimoire. What's the silver bracelet for? Is it for Win? Oh, all the shit. So that is for Ogren. So the dwarf we get later, he gets all the booze, not Stan. I think Stan got the paintings, right? Shale, that's the golem. Gets all the stones. Stan gets all the paintings, right? And his sword. Totem. Win. She gets wine. And all the scrolls. What? Who is the silver bracelet for? Is it just a random? Or is it for Severin? Oh, I forgot about Severin. No, it's also not for Severin. It's a generic gift, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's a generic gift. That's the generic gift. We can give whoever we want. Yay. So we just keep it for now. And that's for Ogren. Okay. Good to know. Let's go say hi to Bodan. Oh, what's that first? Nothing.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourself. Let me see your wares. Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I love discount. Okay, Give me all of that. I mean, we have a lot of, We've got a lot of money, so why not spend it? Right? Right. Ooh. That's the rest of the armor. Yeah, we see if that's later for Stan or for Alistair. But I think Alistair doesn't even need that much strength, so we just give it to Stan. We've got some shit to sell. Ploink. Get some leather boots. Some leftover Templar shield. Yeah. Hello, little guy. Sandal.
Hello. The boy's
Hello.
a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I love him, he's so cute. I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Yes, boy. The edge equipped by Scylla. Okay. And then? Like that. Okay, we enchanted something. My second weapon. It now has +2 electricity damage. Oh well, that wasn't worth it. But we've got one more slot in our inventory. Yeah. So, this is the camp. And I guess before we move on our way, I will end the episode here because it's not really worth to leave the camp now for 2 or 3 minutes. So, yeah, we just start a a brand new adventure in the next episode. Until then, see ya, bye!